Hello, it's Marty, and today I'd like to share some information, share my stream of consciousness about our hands. So pretty incredible, our hands, our opposable thumb, we can all appreciate that for sure. But hands tend to be an area of the body that are overworked. They are what I call the workhorses of the body, hands and feet, but today we're going to talk about hands. And mostly what we do with our hands is the same thing. Every day we reach for things in front of us. So there's a lot of this action, a lot of gimme, gimme, gimme. We reach for the steering wheel, we reach for our fork, we itch our nose. No, I'm just kidding. I just had to itch my nose. But we do a lot of things where we grab with the hands. So it's really nice to, when warming up the hands, or even as an everyday sort of preventative practice, because if you're like me, you might have a little arthritis in your hands, right? We all get that. But that's the beginning of the conversation, not the end. So we can actually, if it's osteoarthritis, make significant change in your body. So you want to practice opening and closing your hands in this direction as well. This is a whole nother muscle group, rarely gets used. As yogis, for those of us that are yogis, we like to rotate the wrists. That's something we're very familiar with to warm up the wrist. And then you also want to extend, so I'm pushing out and flex, and extend and flex. I take any opportunity I can to stretch my fingers back, even in namaste hands. Here I'm cross training again, trying to get my fingers to open up a bit. If you'll look at my hand, you can probably see that this part of my thumb, this joint structure, is a little bit overworked, right? It's a little bit swollen, has a little edema, and it tends to curve inward. So that is not what I want, right? And it doesn't feel good on my hand. So I work hard at either the wall or the floor, spreading my hands nice and wide, using my fingers, using my entire hand very flat, and working my hands. And also, if you come to my class, we won't go into it today, but strengthening the arms and the shoulders all the way up to a nice released neck. So it's all connected. But if you do a few simple exercises, opening and closing the hands in all the directions that they are designed to do, rotating the wrist, 5 or 10 minutes of this daily, all together, not just wrist rotating, but all of these, flexing and extending, flexing and extending, interlacing the fingers, also very good. You can interlace them behind you too, if you're inclined to do so. And then, of course, namaste hands with the fingers pulled away from each other and my wrist at a right angle. I'm pressing very hard in the pad knuckle of my index finger, shoulders away from the ears. And here seems like a good place to end it and say, honor yourself, honor each other, and honor Mother Nature. Take care of those hands, you guys. Namaste.